Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, and today's video is a speed test comparison between the iPhone 6 and iPhone 5S. Now I know these are two older devices here, of course. They're both running on 11.2.5, and I was going to see in 2018, how much faster the iPhone 6 is to the 5S, and also be updating these both to 11.3, testing them out, stuff like that. So let's go ahead here, grab these phones, go ahead and power them on here in 3, 2, 1 now. So got them powering on, and I've had the iPhone 5S for quite some time now. It's a Boost Mobile version here. This is a Boost Mobile version iPhone 6 here as well. So we'll wait for them here to power up, and we'll get started. So the iPhone 6 powers up first, and we're still waiting here on the iPhone 5S. Now, I will say this here before I get started, that if you are considering an iPhone 5S, I would not recommend the Boost Mobile variant, because a lot of bands you get between like band 41, and this phone here does not support band 41, so it's kind of a bummer. That's the way it is, but this phone here did not include band 41 when it was released. So they're both powered on now. Let's go ahead here, get them unlocked, and we'll get started. Now looking here, the iPhone 6 runs iOS 11.2.5. The 5S also on 11.2.5. Now the iPhone 6 has the A8 chip with 1 GB of RAM. The A7 chip over here with 1 GB of RAM. Let's go back home here, and we'll clear everything out, and we'll get started in with this test. That was the iPhone 6. Go into YouTube. That, of course, was the iPhone 6. Let's go into Calculator, Calendar, iPhone 6, Clock, iPhone 6, Google Plus, alright, iPhone 6, Cameras, was the iPhone 6, Amazon Shopping, that was the iPhone 6 there again as well. So as you can see here, it's taking quite some time here to just start these apps in general on both of these devices. The iPhone 6 once again, going to the App Store. iPhone 6. Let's go into Settings. iPhone 6 once again. Snapchat. iPhone 6. Twitter. Was the iPhone 6. Periscope. So this is going to be a little bit kind of a long video, because these apps are just, kind of slow here. Spotify. iPhone 6. So we pretty much knew that the iPhone 6 was going to be a clean sweep between the iPhone 6 and iPhone 5S, but still kind of a good thing to tell here between the two. They're both on the same Wi-Fi network, so they're getting the same speeds, open at the same time. Of course, this is all going to vary depending on your LTE speeds or your Wi-Fi speeds. Let's go in Temple Run 2. So like I said, both of them a little bit slow here at startup. And we're going to see which one here's going to take it on this here. Both of them are just a little slow, but we're going to see. That was the iPhone 6, of course, followed by the iPhone 5S. Go back home. We'll go into Subway Surfer, and then we'll go into Dead Trigger, and then we'll do some RAM management here. Both of them does have 1 GB of RAM, and only difference really mainly, I think this is a 64-bit chip, if I'm not mistaken, and a 32-bit chip here on the iPhone 5S. If I'm wrong, I'll leave it down below. That was, of course, the iPhone 6, and we'll go into Dead Trigger 2, and we'll finish up with this here. We'll take a look at the Antutu benchmarks and we'll just see what they scored. So we'll give it a second here to load up. That was the iPhone 6, took it there, and then the iPhone 5S. So let's go ahead and look at the Antutu benchmark here, both these devices here, and just see what scores they did run. Now, 75,436 on the iPhone 6, 59,091 here on the iPhone 5S. Let's go ahead right now, run back through these here, see how RAM management is, starting now. That don't really matter when I start them up, it's just seeing how RAM management is. And so far, so good. It's a lot faster reopening these apps than it is, first of all, Periscope here, Twitter. So you see, reopen these apps here, they're pretty close. Let's see, there might be is that a reload there on the 6? Oh, okay. Settings here, reload on the iPhone 6. App Store. There you go. Instagram. So now it's beginning to reload now on both of these devices here. So now we get back into the slowness of starting them up again. Amazon Shopping had to reload on the 6. Google Plus, reload there on both. Clock, having reload on both. Calendar, reload again on both. Calculator, YouTube, reload again there on both. So as you can see there, it's just, I don't know, I mean, the 6 is not much faster opening apps than the 5S still. So we'll see on 11.3 if there's any difference at all. Go into the Bible here, and as you see, both had to reload there again as well. So that was just a little, speed test comparison there on 11.2.5, iPhone 6 versus iPhone 5S. I will be doing these individually using a stopwatch on their current version versus 11.3. So stay tuned for that as well. Also some tests with the iPhone SE against these as well. So yeah, just my little comparison there. Speed test comparison between the iPhone 6, iPhone 5S in 2018. If it was helpful and informative, hit the like button. Any questions, leave them below, and subscribe if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.